All right, mic quality change. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Anyway, we're talking about Latasha Young. Latasha Young has a bio that says, I love Pigpen. He's so cute. Well, Latasha, I'm pretty sure Pigpen would, I don't know, stab you 47 times in the liver with how you've been treating his image. So, let's take a look at her stories, I guess. I don't know. So going from bottom to top, so oldest to recent, you have Patty and Pigpen first kiss, Pigpen's crying day, the substitute teacher is mean, Pigpen is born. So, off to a very normal start. And you got naming the baby. Then you got Pigpen gets a huge spanking with 2 exclamation points. Had to really, sell that. Then you got Pigpen's sick day. So with a lineup like that, I feel as if this is going to be a huge success. Yep, just A-list writer. Is that a thing? Just W writer. Just going to get all the, I don't know what award writers get. The pencil, the golden pencil. I don't know. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to start with this one. Patty and Pigpen first kiss. Amazing, I guess. I don't know. Chapter 1 and only Chapter 1, because that's the only chapter they have. Pigpen kisses Patty. Lucy's POV. Patty and Pigpen are in love. They were together every day of the week. Patty said, oh, Pigpen, I love you. Pigpen said, I love you too, baby. Shut up, car outside. Patty hugged him. Then Pigpen kisses her on her lips. With 2 exclamation points, it's really serious. Patty said, oh my gosh, Pigpen just kissed me. Violet said, ew, Pigpen, that's gross. Patty, shut up. Patty's such a hater. The Pigpen, that is gross. Patty's face went red. Pigpen was red too. Marcy said, oh, that's so cute. Where'd Marcy come from? Marcy said, oh, that's so cute. Patty said, I love you. Then she grabbed Pigpen by his overalls strap and kisses his lips, and they started making out. Why is out capitalized? I said, Schroeder, why can't we be in love like that? Schroeder said, because I don't like you. I was sad. Then when they stopped making out, they both were red as ever. They both said I love you to each other. Then it was time to go home. Amazing writing. Just random capitalization. No quotes, so you don't know who speak. I love it. Amazing. This is where I advise you to click away. I'm gonna be reading this. And Pigpen being born. I want you to look at when all of this was published. All on the same day, April 15th, 2018. You could have just put all this in one chapter, big dog. I'm just saying, all right? And I really do advise, I honestly really do advise people to click off right now, because I'm going to be reading this word for word, bar for bar. It's gonna be, I'm gonna try and make it entertaining, because I don't like being serious about all that. But like, in all seriousness, if you're gonna get uncomfortable, I would not recommend coming this far, honestly. I would also like to point out, the only reason I'm okay with reading this, like, to you, is because it doesn't include any Peanuts kid. Pigpen isn't even named in this one. That's the only reason I'm okay with actually reading this out. Because if this actually involved Pigpen or any other of the Peanuts kids, I would not read this, like, at all. But it doesn't include none of that. You'll see what I mean. But like, if it actually included you see what I mean. All right, chapter 1. On the first try. A man named Corey and a lady named Danielle want a baby. Danielle said, Corey, we should have a baby. Corey said, oh, good idea. So they went to the room and they took off their clothes and they had had sex. Wowzers, this is a great start. I'm not having fun. They were at it for 2 hours. They were at it for 2 hours and then went to sleep. 2 hours of what, man? I don't know. Playing Monopoly, I guess. I don't know, man. Chapter 2. 8 weeks later. It had been 8 weeks since Corey and Danielle had the sex. One morning, Danielle started feeling sick. Wait, is Danielle the boy or the girl? I have no idea. Danielle started to feel sick. She said, Corey, I don't feel so good. Corey said, what's wrong? Then she ran to the bathroom. Corey said, what? Then she ran to the bathroom. Corey said, are you okay? Danielle was throwing up in the bathroom. Corey said, okay, this is not good. Danielle said, Corey, I can't stop throwing up. Corey said, Danielle, I'm having a hard time reading this. Corey said, Danielle, you might be pregnant. Danielle said, I hope so. Corey said, I'm going to go get you a pregnancy test from the store. I'll be back. Danielle said, okay. Yeah, just leave. Just go ahead and leave your wife just, huddled over a bathroom toilet, just throwing up. What a reaction, bro. Just coming in. Oh, no, you might be pregnant. Oh, I hope so. Like, bro, okay. Chapter 3, I didn't prep the thingy. Chapter 3, back from the store. When Corey got back from the store, he gave Danielle a pregnancy test. She went to the bathroom and pees on the test. They didn't wait a few minutes and it had a smiley face, ! Danielle said, I'm pregnant! Corey said, yes! Danielle started crying because she was so happy. She started throwing up again. Corey asked, are you okay? Danielle said, yeah, I'm fine. This is a next level of storytelling. I get it. I can't follow because it's just not giving me nothing to grasp onto. Like I am well aware that I'm reading a fanfic right now. Like this is just Jesus, man. Okay, I forgot what chapter we're on, but chapter this one. As the months go by, month after month, month after month, Danielle's stomach is getting big. She said the baby is growing really fast. Corey said we should go to the doctor to see our baby. They got dressed and went to, because they're already naked. They got dressed and went to the doctor. The doctor called her into the room and put some cold gel on her stomach and put an ultrasound thing on her stomach, and the baby was on the screen. What? The doctor said, here's the baby. It's nice and big. Danielle said, huh? So cute. Corey said, wow. The doctor printed out a picture and gave it to him. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I feel like this person doesn't know how this is supposed to work. And that's coming from someone who doesn't know how this is supposed to work. Like, I don't know how this is supposed to work, but my not knowing and their not knowing is two different things. Because I'm able to at least kind of infer what goes on. But it seems like they're just making stuff up as they go. I don't know, man. I don't know. Chapter this one. At month 9. It's already month 9. I forgot to set the thingy again. It's already 9 months into the pregnancy, and Danielle is ready to have the baby. Corey said, are you okay, hun? Danielle, yes. I'm just ready for it to come out. Her stomach was so big she couldn't walk straight. What? Then she started having pains. She said, uh-oh. Corey! You better strap in for this one. They wrote a thesis for this one. All right, the baby is coming. They drove to the hospital and she got admitted quick. Then Danielle's water broke. She said, oh, ow! 2 hours later, the doctor came and he cheated. What? The doctor came in and he cheated. What? Doctor came in, he cheated. He said, oh my, you are 10 centimeters dilated. It's time to push, Danielle. She pushed and she pushed. And she said, it shit hurt like crazy! Corey, what the fuck did you do to me? Corey didn't say anything. He just whistled and looked around. Then she said, answer me, you big-headed jackass! The doctor said, push! This is my life. Come on, you can do it! Push! Danielle said, I can't push anymore, it hurts. Then she said, ah! Doctor said, it's coming, I see the head. Danielle said, what does it look like? And the doctor put a mirror between her legs. What? Doctor put a mirror between her legs and she saw the baby's head coming out. And he said, oh my gosh! This really hurts! The doctor said the baby's head is coming out, and the shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes. The doctor said the baby's head is coming out, then the shoulders, then the arms, then the stomach, then, oh, it's a boy! Corey said, yeah, I can see his peep. What? The doctor said, here's his thighs, knees, then legs. He's out. The baby was screaming at the top of his lungs. Wah! Danielle said, huh? Got a sweet baby boy. The doctor cleaned him off, put a diaper on him, wrapped him in a blue blanket, and then gave him to her. She said, hi, baby. The baby just looked at her and smiled at her. Corey said, what should we name him? Danielle said, I don't know. And do you want to know what they named the baby? Well, guess what? You got to read a whole separate book for that. They don't name him in this one. They name him in this one. Posted the same day as the other one. With all the chapters. April 15, 2018. Why couldn't they just add another chapter? I don't know. They're lobotomized. All right, name that baby. It had been 6 hours since the baby was born. The doctor came in and he said, we have a problem with the baby. What, the baby died? The Danielle said, what's the problem? The doctor said, when we give him a bath, 3 minutes later, dirt magically appears on him. Then we tried again and the dirt came back. Corey said, huh? Doctor said, I think your son is a dust magnet. Danielle said, oh my, this is not good. The doctor said, I'm going to get him. He didn't went to get the baby. When he came back, the baby was covered in dirt. He even had a dust cloud coming from his feet. Fungler. Danielle said, oh my gosh, that's funny, but crazy to I lost my place. But crazy to have a dust magnet for a baby, Corey said. Hold on, wait, give me a second. As a baby, Corey said, I know what to name him. Danielle said, what? Corey said, let's name him Pigpen. Danielle said, what kind of name is that? Corey said, he's a dust magnet, so his name should be Pigpen. Danielle said, okay, his name is Pigpen. I don't think his name is Pigpen. I thought, I just assumed that Pigpen was what the kids had called him. I thought he had like another name that was just not said. At least I think that's what was said in the comic strip. I don't know. So I put him outside, put the banana peels in the grass, and then tell him there's bugs. Then I check the comments. A comment from Pigpen is cute said, the last time this was updated, the last time it was updated was the day there was a tornado warning in my city. So I'm like, who are you? So I check him out. It goes, hey, the bio says, hey, hello everybody. I'm a fan of SpongeBob, as you know. No, I didn't know. Thanks for telling me. I love Pigpen. He's so cute. I'm noticing a theme here. Let's go over this person's story, talking top to bottom, right? So SpongeBob meets Charlie Brown. Pigpen breaks his leg. Pooping and peeing stories. Pigpen poops his pants. Impact, a story of September 11th. Pigpen visits New York City. What kind of fever dream is this? I'm not reading a single one of these, big dog. You got it. This is your own turf. You can have them.